Present simple. Learning objectives. In this session, we will discuss about present simple, rules of present simple used with adjectives, usage. Now let us begin with the definition of present simple. What is present simple? Present simple is used to talk about conditions, habits, or happenings right now. Present simple is also used for universal truth, habitual actions, facts, commentary, quotes, idioms, phrases. Now, this is the structure of present simple. S means subject and V means verb plus object. So, sentence is actually a clause, a phrase, or a group of clauses or a group of phrases making a syntactic unit which expresses assertion, command, question. In writing, starts with capital letter and ends with appropriate punctuation mark, that is full stop, note of exclamation, note of interrogation, and having subject and verb. So here subject is very important. What is subject? Subject can be three persons: first person, second person, or third person. First person means I or we. Second person, you. Suppose this time I am delivering a lecture and you are listening me. So you is second person, the plural of you is also you. And third person is he, she, it, they, these. Third person means about whom we are talking. Singular of the third person is he, she, it, and the plural is they, these. All these pronouns work as a subject, or we can use in place of pronoun, we can use also the noun. Second thing is that we add verb. Verbs are of many kinds: regular verbs, irregular verbs, but they have 5 forms. First form of the verb is present form. Second form of the verb is past of that verb. And third is past participle. Fourth is ing form, that is present participle. And fifth is singular form. So here subject plus first form of the verb plus object. Object means on which the work is done. Let's see the example. I learn English. I means I is here subject, learn is verb, main verb, and English is object. So this is present simple sentence. I learn English. The negative of this sentence is I do not learn English. Interrogative is do I learn English? And interrogative negative is do I not learn English? One more example I will give you. I work. I do not work. Do I work? Do I not work? Now there are some grammar rules. To form the negative and interrogative, we need the auxiliary verb do or does in the present simple. This means we have to add es in the third person singular, he, she, it, while the main verb will be used in the infinitive. So here third person singular means he, she, and it. With these three persons, with these subjects, you have to use do, does, and do you can use with first person I, second person you, and third person plural. That is you do, I do, we do, those do, these do. But when we use he, she, it, then we have to use does. He does, she does, it does. Now see here in the interrogative sentences, do I like, do you like, do they like? In negative sentence, I don't like, you don't like, they don't like. Now see with the third person singulars, does it like, does he like, does she like? And again in negative, it doesn't like, he doesn't like, she doesn't like. So here with it, he, she, does has been used, and do is used with I, you, they. Now the second rule is when the verb ends in O, double S, SH, CH or X, add ES. So that means the verbs which end with these alphabets. For example, I go, he goes, she goes, it goes. If you see the word which has double S at the end, suppose cross, crosses, SH, suppose brush, I brush, he brushes, you brush. CH, watch, I watch, he watches, she watches, it watches. X, box, boxes. So remember these words. It will also help you to get rid of the spelling mistakes, because wherever you will find the O, double S, SH, CH, X, and when there is third person singular in the present simple, you have to use ES. Now, third rule is a consonant followed by Y, the Y changes into IE and add S. For example, I study, he studies, she studies, it studies. So in place of Y, I, E is used, and use S when there is third person singular, he, she, it. A vowel followed by Y and S. That means the verbs which are followed by vowels at the ends with Y. Then you have to put S. I play, he plays, she plays, it plays. I cry, he cries, she cries, they cry. So you have to remember whenever we use he, she, it, you have to use S or ES. Now, simple present with what tags, WH tags with auxiliaries, do and does. What do you do on Saturday morning? So here first is WH, that is what questions, and then we use helping verb, and then subject, and then again main verb. So what do you do on Saturday morning? This is the present simple sentence in interrogative form. I go to work every Saturday morning. What does she do on weekdays? She does exercise on weekdays. Or you can give so many replies to this question. When do you go to college? You can reply here that I go to college early in the morning. When does he play? He plays in the evenings. Based on the time frame, regular habits or daily routine are universal truth to express the idea that an action is repeated or usual. The action can be habit, a hobby, a daily event, or something that often happens. So here, this is the usage of present simple. You can use it with daily habits, daily routine, or with the universal truth. Suppose, for example, I play cricket every morning. So this is the routine. Presently you are not playing, but this is your routine work. You play cricket every evening. Or you can say, I wake up early in the morning. From morning to evening, you do so many things. You have so many habits which you are doing yesterday, you are doing today, and you will do in future. So this comes in daily routine. Then see the example of universal truth. The sun rises in the east. The sun shines. The earth revolves around the sun. And we can use this also with the quotes. Suppose necessity is the mother of invention. So that means the usage of present simple is we use it with regular habits, daily routines, and universal truth. Facts or generalization. The fact was true before, it is true now, and will be true in future. Example, if we heat water, it evaporates. So this is the fact. Generalization about people or things. Example, the people of Kashmir are very hospitable. So you can talk about the nature of persons, you can talk about the culture of particular area. So that is generalization, and we use here present simple. Schedule events in the near future. Speakers occasionally use simple present to talk about scheduled events in the near future. This is most commonly done when talking about public transportation, but it can be used with other scheduled events as well. So here example is The Prime Minister arrives at 7 a.m. The train leaves at 5 p.m. The aeroplane takes off at 8 p.m. The simple present used with adverbs like always. I always come to school by school bus. Often. He visits my office very often. That means sometimes. Usually. I usually eat breakfast at my home. Seldom. She seldom visits her grandmother's home. Rarely. She rarely cooks. Never. He is never late for office. Every day. I take milk every day. So these are the adverbs in which present simple is used because they come in daily routine. Learning outcome. What we learned today. Introduction. Classification based on time frame. Present simple used with adjectives. Usage. Thanks. Have a good learning.